My name is Mary, and I am a part of LLEM, and we had a question that was posed to us as to why we give. And the reason why I give is because I want to make a meaningful investment into the future of these kids, these incredible kids. By helping to build schools for them, we're not just providing a place for them to learn, but we're opening doors for opportunities for them to have dreams for a brighter future and a brighter tomorrow. Every child deserves a chance for education, and that will empower them. It will uplift their spirit, and it will just let them know that someone really cared about them. So together, between you and I and all of us, we can provide those resources for those kids so they can learn and they can thrive and they can succeed. So my question to you is to why not give? Why not give? And when you give to others, God will give back to you. So we just thank you so much for your gift.
Hey, my name is Gwen Hardy. I'm a veterinarian, and I give to LLEM because it's a worthy mission. They're helping very poor people come out of poverty and hunger. They're with the government that doesn't really care for them. They're also educating young kids with an amazing education that our kids don't seem to even get till their 6th, 7th, 8th grade. So it's amazing what they're doing and the impact they're making in lives.
Guys, it's Tara James. So why we give to this particular organization, nonprofit organization, is because we see the need. We are givers in nature because God gave to us. And we want to follow in his footsteps by giving to others. And when we give to these kids that are unfortunately not able to be encouraged or be lifted or be motivated or be pushed into their God-given talent, this is a part of life. So I encourage each and every one of you guys to plant a seed, even if it's a small seed. Every penny counts.
In Matthew 25, the righteous ask, "When, Lord, did we ever see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you a drink?" Jesus replied, "Whenever you did it unto the least of these, you did it for me." As a pastor, as a chaplain, and as a teacher, I serve people of the United States of America. Feeding, clothing, housing, healing, educating. Now my Lord, in his wisdom, has called me and given me the opportunity to minister to a struggling community in Nigeria. It takes so little to give to these people. They're so precious. They hurt just like us. They have their pain. They have to deal with the government. They have to pay taxes. And yet they have nothing. I'm so humbled that God has given me this opportunity to minister to them through the process of providing them water, providing them food, helping them be educated. My finances, they're limited, but God opens the door through his generosity so that I can give. And hopefully, in a meaningful way, we are making a difference in these people's lives. Thank you for the opportunity to be involved.
Hello, my name is Gloria, and I was asked the question, why do I give? I give because I'm a compassionate person, and I love to help others. We all know that giving is very essential. When you give, it helps alleviate hunger, poverty, and so many other things. But I give especially to this organization is because I want to see people thrive. I want to make a lasting impression in people's lives. In LLEM International's organization, we help with schools, whether it's to help build a school or help with wells to build wells, and also with farming to grow crops for people to have food to sustain themselves. When I help other people that are in need, that are in poverty, it makes me feel good. It makes me know that, God is at work, and, we are the hands and feet of Christ. So, it makes me want to do more. So I'm just gracious that I can come alongside of like-minded people like myself and help to alleviate poverty. So I want to ask you the question, why don't you give? Will you give?
My name is Sheila Dillon. I am retired after a lifetime of blessed parenting, employment, and serving as a pastor's wife. I used to wake daily as a contented woman, full of peace, joy, and love. I really felt like I had it all, and I had a lot. And I was giving gratitude to the Lord daily for my abundant blessings. And then one day, he said, I have a minister for you now, in an area you'll never travel to a people you'll never meet. I'm asking you to trust me. Because immediately, I was uncertain. And he said, I'm asking you to trust me. I want your time and your financial assistance. At first, I thought, I give enough. I tithe regularly. I give love offerings, many. So I said, okay, let me think on it. And then finally I said, thank you, Lord, for this opportunity. Open the door. So he gave me LLEM, a small ministry reaching those in need in Nigeria, in need of water, food, education, and the gospel. First, I did step out tentatively, and then I jumped in with both feet. Talk about joy. Talk about fulfillment. Talk about a humbled spirit. I'm so grateful. I give to LLEM because he called me. The results have truly been life-changing.
Why I give. I grew up poor, and I learned as I started to travel, poor in this country is very different than poor in other parts of the world. I sponsored my first children in 2015, and then I met Pastor Lovegod and Miss Gloria, and sponsored my first child with LLEM in 2017. 2018, saw the joy and the life changes building a well in Nigeria meant to the lives of those there, especially the children. Then I sponsored my second child with LLEM, and then in 2022, we bought farmland, and that farmland is now feeding 400 mouths. We didn't give them anything but the opportunity to feed themselves. In Nigeria, there's nothing. There is no food pantry you can go to. The way you get your food is by growing it. And this gave many families the opportunity to grow their own food, to have goats produce milk for cheese and milk, to feed their families. Why I give? Why not? How could we spend $75 on takeout for our family when that $75 will buy a goat that children can be fed off of, schools can benefit from it? So to me, it's not why, it's why not. Thank you, dear Lord. May you always give us the heart of compassion for those around us, whether they're around us a mile away or thousands of miles away. They're our brothers and sisters, and they need us.